Okay, I had a request on Pigeonwatch from one of the members who wanted to know how I work the triggering and springs off on the door for this cage trap. I bought a pack of the proper Larsen Strip spring traps, which you can see one there and another one there. However, one of the faults that I've encountered is the springs after a time do weak, and especially where you've got your traps open and there's a lot of pressure on the springs. So I found a very easy way of getting around this. I just get two elastic bands, which you can see I've joined them together. Now I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, so I'll do it in stages and show you. The first one, I loop, there's a spring for it, the end of the spring's there, so I loop it just around this edge here. So I'm going to do that and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so we've just looped it around there. I hope the camera's picking this up well enough. Around the back of the trap, I've got a plastic wire tie attached to the wire. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 inches down. Again, I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, so okay, right. So it goes through the plastic wire tie there. So I've now got this end here free. This end, I have to stretch it to do it, but it will clip. It'll loop over that end of the spring there. I'll just do that and show you. Okay, so there's the elastic band looped over that end of the spring, and that in turn keeps the door properly shut. The elastic bands do perish fairly quickly because they're under strain while the trap's set. I tend to have to change them about every 2 days, but I bought them in a ball like this, and I think there's well over 100, and it cost me under £1 from B&M, so it's not a problem. It works out at sort of less than half a penny a day to run this trap using the elastic bands. So all it is now is a matter of setting the trap up again. I'll just move it back into the wall as it should be. It's just a matter of setting the trap for that. I use 2 pieces of wood for a perch, which, I don't know, what are they? They're about, each one's about 5 inches long, so it's about 10 inches, and they're cut as squarely as possible in the middle. They will hold the door open. I'll just do that and show you. Okay, I've got them in place. There they are there. So the theory is, and it does work, that a magpie will come and it'll rest. It'll sit on here. It'll jump down to get towards a call bird, or I always have 2 hen's eggs in like a little nest in the corner, because I have found that the magpies up here are particularly fond of hen's eggs, but I also have a bowl there with a bit of dried cat food, and I always, without fail, leave water there. The call bird will come on top of the trap. When it jumps in, it will just touch that, and there we go. The door is automatically shut. It really is as simple as that. If there's any problems, let me know and I'll try and get some better footage. There you go. That's how I've made it. It cost me well under £10 to make this trap. I am in the process of working on another one, which I plan to have a call bird in the centre and a catchment trap either side of it. we'll see how things go on that. Okay, thanks very much, and I hope this has helped. The only thing I will add is that animal welfare is fairly high on my priorities. Although magpies here, they really are a pest, they are vermin. However, particularly when you've got a cool bird like this, they deserve a bit of respect because they are working for you. So Chalky always gets a good balanced diet. He gets fresh water every day. He's here. His food, I give him the right little balance. He gets a bit of dried cat food with a little bit of water on it to soften it. A little bit of tinned, fairly moist cat food. And he also gets a few little treats now and then, like Sunday lunch yesterday was chicken, so he got a chicken wing last night. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but he's been having great fun pecking at that and eating it. And he's got the other wing there for his little treat this morning. Chalky, in actual fact, I've had him about a fortnight almost now as my call bird. I caught him in this trap, and he's settled down quite well. Quite often now, when I put his food in fresh food in his bowl, he'll come and he'll jump on the bowl or sit on my hand whilst I'm putting the food in there. However, I suspect if the door was left open, he'd be away like a little bloody rocket. So that's just another thing to bear in mind, because there are laws. You have to have at least one perch for him, which is on there quite happily. You must have some cover, something covering part of the top of the trap to afford them some shelter in adverse weather condition, which we can see is here. And you must, by law, check your trap once a day. I prefer to check mine twice and sometimes 3 times a day, particularly when the weather is pretty hot and sunny, because the water in the bowl will evaporate, so your call bird will need to have fresh water, and you've got to allow them food and water at all times. So there we go. Just a little note to remember for anyone that hasn't got any experience or knowledge of Larsen Traps, that wants to try building one and running one. Okay, thanks very much.